Alright, so I'm sure by now any of us with brains know that what these guys do and what they go through in between those ropes in the ring is very, very dangerous. Well, today we've got a video that is 14 WWE wrestlers who nearly died in the ring. If this was an AEW list, I'm sure every person on the roster would be on this fucking list. Was that too early to curse? Oh well, I cursed. Little ones, get out of here. You know what? I don't react to content for little ones. You gotta leave. I'm being responsible. If you'd like to react to the content or see the content without me reacting all over it, you can check out the top link in the description, or you can react to content with us live on Twitch by clicking the bottom link. That being said, if the algorithm brought it to me, I'm trying to keep you company for like 10 minutes. Is that okay? 10 minutes? 10 minutes of your time? You can do that today, right? Right, let's go.
WWE fans know that wrestling is dangerous, but most don't realize just how life-threatening being a wrestler can be.
Oh, sheesh. Ah, that's how it happened, isn't it? Oh, man. Oh my goodness. Sheesh, dude.
A wrestler can be. Many wrestlers like The Undertaker, Seth Rollins, and even Vince McMahon have been inches away from dying in the ring. Triple H suffered injuries so severe that he wouldn't have lived to see his wedding. The Game was one of 6 men who competed in the first Elimination Chamber match in 2002. At one point, Triple H was on the mat and RVD performed the 5-star frog splash. Of course, being Van Dam, he took it a step further and climbed on top of one of the pods. There wasn't enough space.
This is where he like crushes his throat, right? I do remember this one. That was a scary one too. This is what I was kind of talking about when we were watching LFG, where like these guys definitely had a culture of like the show must go on, because they would be in there trying to power through some bullshit, dude. A crushed throat? Like, no, get me out of this match. Fuck the finish, please.
For RVD to fully stand up though, so Mr. Monday Night had to crouch. Due to the awkward position, Rob Van Dam's knee accidentally landed on Triple H's throat. The blow caused Triple H to swell, which began blocking his airway, and the Game was in danger of being unable to breathe. Thanks to having a thick neck, and just plain luck, the King of Kings not only survived, but finished the match. He did, however, stay at a local hospital overnight and was out of action for a few weeks.
It was only afterwards when I found out how badly he was hurt with his throat. Thank God that he was able to walk out of the ring and able to continue the match once again.
The Titus World Slide is a hilarious moment, but this causes people not to realize just how much danger Titus O'Neil was in. The primetime player's head was inches away from hitting one of the metal supports under the ring. Had O'Neil's skull collided at the
Yo, the speed in which he went down there was kind of crazy, no? Yo, that he probably could have emerged from under there with a gash on his forehead. Damn, he would have one of them big ass knots. Like just a whole titty on his forehead from bumping into that. That's crazy. Also, what the fuck is this? What is this cut to this? What's going on? Yeah, they do that. It's
speed he was going, this would not have been a laughing matter. Kalisto almost died before he made it to WWE. In 2011, while he was an independent wrestler, Kalisto was wrestling a match in Mexico. The luchador performed a move to the outside, but hit the guardrail and landed on the concrete floor.
Oh, shit. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute.
Landed on the concrete floor. Kalisto was seriously injured, but thankfully he didn't die. He did, however, suffer from post-concussion syndrome and nearly quit wrestling because of the accident. Eddie Guerrero and JBL's match at Judgment Day in 2004 goes down as one of the bloodiest in WWE.
Oh, this is the really deep blade job, right? Oh man. I'd never heard about that Kalisto one. That shit looked insane, man.
History. About 15 minutes into the match, JBL did this.
Oh, shit.
Despite what it seems, the chair shot was not the reason Eddie Guerrero got busted open. Eddie, like all wrestlers who bleed, used a small razor blade to cut himself open. However, Eddie accidentally cut himself too deep, causing an excessive amount of bleeding. It was so severe that once the match ended, Eddie went backstage and collapsed. Latino Heat was then rushed to the hospital, where doctors treated him. At the 2018 Survivor Series, the Raw World Champion Brock Lesnar was set to face the SmackDown World Champion AJ Styles. Lesnar and Paul Heyman appeared on Raw to talk about the match, but were interrupted by Jinder Mahal and Samir and Sunil Singh. Mahal and the Bollywood Boys wanted to help the Beast relax and prepare for his pay-per-view match. Brock Lesnar didn't go for it and ended up attacking the trio. However, the situation went from fun to scary when Lesnar took Sunil Singh to Suplex City. Sunil landed
It's a show. Like, I feel like that's the desired result for a German suplex, but yo, the way he fucking landed? Oh my goodness. My reaction is his reaction. My reaction is their reaction. There could have been a timeline where bro did not get back up without assistance. They do take them bucks. They sell them pretty good too, but man.
bounced off the ring. After a few tense seconds, Lesnar picked up Sunil for a second German suplex, and Sunil made sure to protect his neck. Luckily, Sunil wasn't badly hurt, but the wrestlers backstage were upset at Brock Lesnar for the potential life-threatening accident. Cruiserweight matches are some of the fastest and most exciting to watch, but one mistake can have disastrous results. In 2004, Paul London took on Akio, aka Jimmy Wang Yang. London went for a kick, but Yang caught him and flipped his opponent into the air.
Yo! That like, God, man, what? 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 Dude, what? What? No, no, none of that, ever again, none of that. No, dude.
aka Jimmy Wang Yang. London went for a kick, but Yang caught him and flipped his opponent into the air. However, Paul London was too close to the ropes and his feet caught them. This caused London to land headfirst on the mat. It looked bad, but Paul London somehow was able to continue the match. This is kind of sickening to watch. In 2001, Christian turned on Edge and ended one of the most iconic tag teams in WWE history. This began a series of matches between the two, one of which was a ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. Edge and Christian were two innovators of the ladder match, but they may have taken things too far. To end the fight, Edge gave Christian a concerto on top of a ladder. That wasn't your internet having trouble. WWE has actually edited out.
Oh my goodness. Did he? So to my understanding, the trick with this is to like not actually hit the back of the person's fucking head, right? Yo, did he really? Oh, wow. Oh, that makes it like 10 times worse to think about. Oh my God. Oh man.
The chair shot in some versions of this match. The chair shot gave Christian one of the worst concussions of his career, and it's a miracle he didn't have lasting damage.
Oh my goodness. I feel that one in the back of my head. I feel that one in the back of my head. Oh. I don't, it's, oh man, I'm wriggling my neck and shit now. I don't know. Oh, that would hurt. What's going on, Ace?
Knowing what that chair shot did makes it even more disturbing to see Christian's lifeless body fall to the mat afterward. Seth Rollins' career and life nearly came to an end in a matter of seconds. In 2004, Roman Reigns was facing Randy Orton in the main event of Raw. Orton was part of the Authority, so Seth Rollins and Kane ran out to help their teammate. During this,
oh, is this the cage spike thing? Yeah. One of these was like right over his back, right? I don't know if he like missed his cue or something, but he almost got fucking skewered, bro. Yeah, that shit with Christian is the gnarliest thing I've seen so far on this list.
A steel cage started to be lowered around the ring. Seth tried to get inside the ring right as a spike was being lowered into place. Rollins could have easily been pierced and squashed by the cage, but Seth moved out of the way at the last moment. This next match got so bad that Vince McMahon
they definitely
ordered
stopped
that
the
it
cage
stop.
too.
At King of the Ring 2001, Kurt Angle fought Shane McMahon in a street fight. While Angle got hurt pretty badly, it was Shane who was at the risk of losing his life. The big spot of the match was Kurt Angle sending
Say what you will about Shane, but he was definitely a go hard fella for the company. This shit was crazy. I still wince watching this to this day. Ace with the 500 Biddingtons. Oh shit. That's going straight to the BBL fund. I appreciate that. Hold on. Doing a little hip movement here. You can't see it, but I'm shaking imaginary ass. Hope you're having a good Wednesday so far.
Shane McMahon crashing through the glass panels near the entrance stage. To perform the stunt, WWE used sugar glass, which breaks easily. However, that's not what got used. There was a mistake in production, and the panels were made of plexiglass, which is much tougher. When Kurt threw Shane, the glass didn't break, and Shane's head hit the floor. Being true professionals, Angle and McMahon kept hitting the glass until it finally broke. But Shane's life was at risk. Vince McMahon realized his son might die and told the referee to tell Shane and Kurt to stop. Shane
Yo, Vince legit being like, all right, wait a minute. My son is taking a lot of damage right now. That's how you know that shit was like, oh, God. I think the perspective of the referee there is a super valuable one, right? Like, they're sitting there hearing these the thumps into the glass and the rant in person, like, oh my God. I can't even step in. Like, this is plotted. This is planned. Ugh, crazy.
He was loopy though, and he couldn't understand the message the referee was relaying. Thankfully, Shane ended up being okay, but he was taken to the hospital after the match. Only a few months after debuting on the main roster, Shinsuke Nakamura found himself facing off against John Cena. This should have been an awesome match against two amazing wrestlers, but it's best remembered for one moment. To end the fight, Shinsuke hit an inverted exploder suplex.
And he brought that shit straight from Japan with him. Ooh, that shit came straight from Japan. Ooh. Konnichiwa, John. Ooh, yeah. Yes. Is that the cause of Cena's bald spot? Nikki, you're on punishment.
Exploder suplex. Possibly due to Cena's huge size, the face of WWE accidentally landed on his head and could have broken his neck.
Holy shit, man. Holy shit. From that angle, it looks devastating, bro. Yeah, I don't think Cena knew what move he was gonna have to take. And you see that move in Japan a lot, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty sure this is like a standard fare over there.
Due to Cena's huge size, the face of WWE accidentally landed on his head and could have broken his neck. Luckily, that didn't happen, and John Cena wasn't even injured. The match ended as planned, but reports surfaced that people backstage were mad at Nakamura for the near-death mistake. In the weeks leading up to the 1999 Royal Rumble, a special Rumble match was held on Raw. Members of the corporation and DX would compete, with the winner getting the number 30 spot in the Royal Rumble match. Vince McMahon entered himself into the match, and it looked like the chairman of WWE had won. That was until the final entrant, Chyna, marched towards the ring. Thanks to a distraction, Chyna was able to throw McMahon out of the ring. As he was falling though,
oh, wow. Bro had a fucking Enzo moment. Oh, man. Oh my God. Holy get. Yo! I'm so we did. And yeah, we almost lost Vince right there. Oh my God, I gotta start doing neck exercises. Yo, he. My hey. god. He's oh, that shit was crazy. Okay. Hold on. Run that back.
I was able to throw McMahon out of the ring. As he was falling, though, Vince McMahon's head caught the bottom rope and snapped violently. The chairman lay lifeless afterward, but thankfully it wasn't serious. However, Vince could have easily broken his neck due to the botch. CM Punk almost died before even making it to WWE. In 2002, while competing as an independent wrestler, Punk was having a match against an opponent named Reckless Youth. A freak accident occurred and Punk fractured his skull. Punk said that when it happened, he felt like someone had poured warm water inside his brain.
Oh, what the fuck? We talk about this a lot too, where it'll be like some super small, insignificant move, right? That looks like some shit that you could pull off in your sleep. But that'll be the one where like you just fuck yourself up. That descriptor feel like someone just pouring warm water in your skull or on your brain, whatever the fuck you just said, bro. Excuse you? I don't want to know what that feels like. What is that?
Despite this, Punk continued to wrestle and finish the match. However, he had to use a chair in order to leave the ring. Once backstage, Punk collapsed and couldn't open his eyes. Punk was taken to the hospital where he was told this.
Man. He told me that like you've seen people with lesser fractures die.
Despite the seriousness of the injury, CM Punk refused to take any medicine due to his straight edge beliefs. Instead, Punk spent a month resting at a family member's home.
Yo. My man said he refused to take any medicine. He just slept it off, bro. What? What are we doing here, Phil? Yo, that family member better be well paid. What the fuck, dude?
Which did allow him to get back into the ring eventually. The TLC pay-per-view is one of the most brutal events WWE has each year, so it shouldn't be surprising that the show has had some near-death experiences. During the first Tables, Lives, and Chairs pay-per-view in 2009, Chris Jericho and The Big Show took on Shawn Michaels and Triple H. The final moment of the match saw HBK hit Big Show with Sweet Chin Music, causing Chris Jericho to fall to the outside. The plan was for Jericho to fall through the table.
You see, we introduce some shit like this that nobody really supposed to be doing. You playing stupid games with this, like, did we practice this beforehand? I don't like that, man. He could have fucking tripped himself up on the way down and ended up fucking vertical like Undertaker. Like, come on, man.
Through the floor to lessen the impact. What happened instead was Jericho's head landed right on the edge of the table. It looked painful, but nobody thought it was life-threatening. However, in 2020, a fan shared the clip on Twitter. Chris Jericho responded and revealed the accident nearly cost him his life. The Undertaker has come close to death multiple times in his career, like when he dived headfirst to the outside at WrestleMania.
There was another one like that? Okay, we had to talk him out of doing this damn dive long before the Shawn one. Then this motherfucker is putting himself in danger.
Wait a minute, look at this! Oh my God!
Or when he got burned by his own pyro. The one incident that Taker
that is the
has publicly
fastest you
admitted that he
ever
was
see
inches away
Bro
from
Boo.
dying happened near the end
He
of his
learned
career.
nothing.
At Super
Oh
Showdown
God, that was
2019,
after.
The Undertaker took on Goldberg in what was supposed to be a dream match, but ended up being a nightmare. The first major problem was when Goldberg hit his head on the ring post, causing him to bleed. Unfortunately, that wasn't the only painful accident that happened. Later on, Goldberg went to hit his iconic jackhammer, but the move fell apart, and
Oh shit, man. Ah shit, man. I think what happened here was Taker was like, expecting Goldberg to kind of hold him up for a little bit and do the whole, adjust into it thing. So he straightened himself out, right? Like he definitely straightened himself out, but he tried to as best as he could. But, yikes. Yeah, Thinker definitely kind of straightened himself out. Oh, man. That's a nasty one, man. I feel like at that age, they both shouldn't have been in there. They both shouldn't have been in there. I think at most you could have had Goldberg go for like a spear. You could have just had him go for a spear. I wouldn't go for any power moves in that advanced age. He looks great, like body-wise, he looks great, but man, that's not it. Someone had to curse Undertaker to take damage being vertically, right? Like, somebody had to curse this man.
And Undertaker came crashing down on his head. It looked bad, and Undertaker would later explain how close to dying he was.
I was 2 inches away from making my wife a widow. My kid's fatherless.
This incident actually resulted in a move getting banned from WWE. To find out which move it was, watch this video.
Alright, with this dramatic ass thumbnail, when did Randy kick Shane's arm that his blood was fat free? Whoa, what? Someone need their ass beef for this thumbnail. YouTubers are funny. Please click the top link in the description to show some love to the original creator of this content. I just seen some fuckery. We called it would be fuckery. I definitely saw some fuckery. I'm satisfied. I like seeing fuckery. If you'd like to react to content with us live on Twitch, you know where to find that link. Don't be a weenie. Join the Crows family. You can join the Murder of Crows. Wouldn't that be cool? The Creepy Ghost Girl and the Crows were out here. We're doing stuff. Right? That's cool. I got a Patreon with free content on there that I can't put on YouTube because YouTube is mean. So go ahead and click that. Or you might go missing this afternoon.